Titans, welcome to another Form Titan DocuSign video. In this video, I'll show you how to set email, header, and footer in DocuSign for the emails that you send out to your customers. Let's get started. So this is the DocuSign, and what I've got is I've just got this random header here, and then I've got a random footer here. You can see both of them are in different sizes, and I'm going to show you how to add these into the emails directly. So even though they're different sizes, I'll show you which size is best and what we would recommend as well. So let me go ahead and add a PDF. I'll just call this demo agreement. And then I'm going to keep this really simple, and instead I'm just going to the document access to be private, and what we'll do is no protection, and we'll add the signee. So we'll say Joe Blogs, and we'll give him my personal email address. And if you give me a second, I'm going to go ahead and bring up that email so you'll be able to see how the templates look. Do that as well, and then side by side I'm going to start adding some text fields here for users to enter some data. Cool, there we go. One more here. One more here. One more here, and then one more here. And then signatures will go in here. Now, just going to drag over the tab in here because this is going to be our email, so we'll pin this. We'll need to come back to it shortly. Okay, once I've got this, I'm just going to go ahead and assign the fields like this. Add a signer. So this part's done. We're good to go in this part. But the header and footer is accessed in my account under document generation tab. Alright, you can see I've got a few in there at the moment. I'm going to get rid of these, by the way. I'm going to do this from scratch. So let's say this is going to be my header. I'm going to do copy image address, and I'm going to insert it as an image. Now notice the dimensions here, 800 by 266. What I would recommend is that the width to be always 574, no more than that. It's really important, because if it's more than that, it's going to look really messy. Okay, so as you can see, it fits really nicely now. So always recommend the dimensions to be 574 width at least. You can play with the height, but that definitely needs to be 574, no more. And then we'll do the same here. So we'll copy image address, go back in here like this, and you can say this one's 1520, so we'll again set this to 574, and I'll click OK. Now you can see it's all coming through nicely. Alright, so that's how you do it, and then you just do save mail header / footer. Once this is done, go back to your document to test this out. Let me go and open my document. Here it is. Now we're ready to publish this document. So we click publish. It's going to go out to Joe Blogs. It's been sent. Here it is. You requested to sign this document. And look at that. There's your header and footer that's just come in. Okay. So it's really nice. 574 is the recommended width we suggest. If you go more than that, it will look really messy. We don't recommend it at all. So there's my header, there's my footer, and there's my agreement. So let's go to my agreement now. In fact, I should best open this in incognito, that way we can access the signatures and it doesn't look like it's going to cache my old ones. So we're going to incognito mode. Here's my document, Joe Blogs, email joe@formtitan.com, mobile, give me a random mobile, donated amount 350, and let's go ahead and sign it. It's been signed. Now let's finish the sign. Once the sign's been processed, we go back into the email. There it is. There's the email. And again, you can see the header and footers now come in, okay, for each of these fields as well. And there's the data. So that's simply how you do it. You just need to go to your header and footer and make sure your header and footers are enabled and you've added them in. But make sure, this is a real point I want to hammer into this, is that when you do it, you've got to make sure that your dimensions, at least the width, is 574. That's the width I recommend. If it's any more than that, it will look really messy. And this is how it's done.